And I never fail because I rehearse it. I mentally rehearse it. But going back to that little girl that kept a journal about what was happening in the home, that journal became something that stopped that abuse. When I journal now, I journal in a way that's either brain dumping, so I need to get it out of my head because my head is always full of stuff, or it's like, okay, that visualization, write it down. And I'm writing, well, I've written my second book. It's soon to be published. It's called Letters to Myself, because I feel like some of us are too shy or ashamed to talk about the things that we want to achieve because we feel like we're going to be judged, and maybe people will laugh at us and go, well, that seems like a wild idea. I don't think you're going to be able to do that. Keep yourself.
It's a very British thing.
Yeah. Whereas when you write a letter to yourself and you go, this is what we're going to do. And it's like all the parts of me come together and this is how we're going to do it. And everything I've ever said I'm going to do has happened. Every single thing, good and bad. And by the way, I use good and bad loosely because I don't believe anything is good or bad. I think everything is just a rich experience. So when I say good or bad, I'm using those words because I know people will make sense of that. But yeah, everything I put my attention to becomes the reality. But you have to practice. You have to use your journaling as a daily intention tool. You have to move your body. You have to hydrate. You have to eat well. And you have to make those choices, not because you want to be thin, not because you want to be beautiful, not because you want to be the most successful, although they can be secondary. It has to be because you want to have that experience for yourself. Because when you have that experience for yourself, when you observe that reality, you emit that frequency and you become magnetic. And that's not in an egotistical way, but you draw in the people that are your people, which makes life so much easier. Rather than trying to fit in, you become what you want to attract, and you are surrounded by people that get you. And then you can start feeding communities. And I mean that in every possible sense. And I think that's what you were saying earlier about your daily walks. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, entirely by accident. Don't know where it's a phenomenal community, and I'm sure probably quite a lot of them are tuning in and watching this. So there's bits that we've touched on in the morning walks, which I've written down to speak to Ella about. There's a lot that you've just mentioned there in terms of like, probably call it something different, but you use positive affirmations. I say like positive self-talk. It's the same thing. I say a to-do list. You call it journaling. Now I brought mine up here because I've literally got my pad down here. This is literally my journal or my notebook.
With a very, very fancy pen holder.
It's a pencil case.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It's a waterproof one because it's like outside.
I love that, and I'm going to get one. Where did you get it from?
It's a Write in the Rain one.
That's amazing.
The problem with these books is, right, they don't have a pen holder. So I buy these, but they look rubbish, don't they? And also, these always break on me.
They do, yeah.
So I bought this, and
So did you actually type into the internet a pencil case that attaches to my journal?
No. I've got loads of Write in the Rain stuff, so I'm on like their mailing list. So when
wow.
They was like, we've just released this, I was like, that's a bit of me.
I've never seen anything as cool as that in my life.
So my journal is literally my to-do list. And I said to Ella before we started, because I wanted to talk about journaling, mine is literally, I write everything down in here. So like I've got, what's this, from 21st of July, flying out, 12:35, Terminal 2. I put my flight numbers in, the arrival times. I'm a bad nerd for this sort of stuff. I've got them presentations that needed to be done, lay out clothes for the day in the gym. Like I literally put, my whole thing goes into this.
That's really good. You do it because you'll forget if you don't do it.
No, I do it. I get dopamine from that.
Ticking it off. Yeah.
And also, I will forget.
Yeah, so two things.
Yeah. But I get a bit of clarity out of that. I do this the night before, if I can. I actually try and do a week in advance. So there'll be bits that I need to fill in that I'll go put that down in there. That needs to go there. And I've tried doing digital ones. I've had every app that anyone's ever made, but this beats
good old fashioned. And there is something about that, by the way, just to be a complete nerd. When we write things down, our brain connects to it because it's the hand to paper movement. It's
that it works better than the text apps.
Because it's a natural thing. We've been making things with our hands since the beginning of time. So when we're journaling, the brain remembers it in a very different way. That's why writing it is much more powerful.
I think you connect to it a little bit better
than
you do when you're on your phone.
there's nothing nicer, and people that journal or do to-do lists or whatever you want to call it, we all relate to this, that brand new pad feeling. Wow.
I got a new one.
You see? It's that little moment of excitement in your eyes.
We are about to crack open a new pad.
That feels good, doesn't it, in your hand? Just knowing.
We've got fresh stickers to stick up as well, because, you know, it's got to be like...
See, that is exciting. I'm excited for you. That is exciting.
Probably a little bit more aggressive than the stickers should be.
I don't know.
Hoist the black flag and start slitting throats.
I mean, okay, that is quite aggressive. Okay.
But so you call journaling, and I've always had a real kind of visceral response to anyone where I've been like, you watch all these Instagram CEOs, spend 15 minutes journaling and gratitude thingies, and I just think, no.
Yeah.
I can't.
Are we talking about Stephen Bartlett here?
Not necessarily, no.
Because he's one of my big bugbears.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's coming on this day.
Say it again. Honestly. Yeah. Oh, right. Hello, Stephen.
I don't know if he does that. I've never noticed that.